Everybody, what's up? This is the one and only Bervin A. Jackson coming to you from the beautiful ATL, Atlanta, GA. The one and only toxic black mold survivor, hernia mesh survivor, diabetic survivor, herpes survivor, renal failure survivor, that went through the worst illness that you can ever go through and survived to live to tell about it. Everybody, once again, what's up? Well, I'm outside today again. Today is nice and beautiful. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. It's a very cool breeze out here. I love the warm weather. I never have been a person that enjoyed cold weather. I like it nice and warm. This is why I enjoyed Florida so much. It was nice and hot, beautiful beaches and everything else. So let's get down to it, people. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. The first picture you see of me, that was in 2010. 2010, I was on a cruise ship with my dad, taking photos. That's right. And when we got back home from the cruise, that's when everything started to happen to me. That's when my body began to go down, began to crumble. It was in 2010. And I'm going to tell you something, folks, right now, you don't really know how strong you are until being strong is your only option. But see, I look at it now. It's been 15 years. I was supposed to go through this struggle. Because when I look at things now, from the time that I was born and went through elementary, middle school, high school, and some college, you see that we got the crows out here this morning, roosters and everything else. But you see that you was never taught anything. You was never taught anything that's worthwhile. You know, so a sickness had to come in order for you to be trained something worthwhile. Because inside of Esau world, you're not being trained anything but evolution of nonsense. See, nothing makes sense in Esau world. Everything is about capital, making capital, raising capital. Okay. It's all about capital for Esau. How many ways can he capitalize off of you being a slave? So you was never trained anything in his school system of nonsense education. But when a sickness came your way and you had to rise above and rise up and learn and study and educate and apply yourself and go through many years of trial and error, that's when true education began to come your way. It was based off your own trials and tribulations. See, the Most High says to Israel, he says, I see your trials and tribulations, but thou art rich. He says, but thou art rich. And being rich is not just represents income, because your health is your first wealth. Without your health, you can't do anything. Without your health, most of the time you don't want to do anything. See, so your health, that is your first wealth. And folks, it really is. It's time for you to get strong. Tony Robinson, a long time ago, when I played his videos and audios in my early 20s, he said, it's not time to faint. It's not time to give up. But it's time to recognize that you are in a war, and it's time to go to war. It's time to study. It's time to educate yourself outside the box. But it's also time for you to listen to those who have already done it. See, I have already done it. The average person today that has mold poisoning, been dead. Never did make it. They was dead in 5 months. How in the world can a man get exposed to 2,800 mold spores in his apartment in 2010 and today still be in his right mind and sound? All because I took action, folks. And there are many out there that still want to make it seem like that, all you have to do is just pray and believe, and there's no healing powers in food and everything else. But that's a plain lie. See, that's a plain lie, folks. That's a plain lie. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because through proper format, detoxifying my body, coffee enemas, infrared sauna, lots of prayer, lots of faith, I was able to pull through. And I'm telling you, folks, the Most High every single day, I tell my wife, I said, the Most High is still educating me to this day. The Most High is still educating me to this day. That's right. You know why? You know why? Because the Most High says what? He said he wants you to be in good health, Israel. He wants you to be in good health. So he has to talk to his people, because Esau has set up there and has done nothing more but created what is called crafty counsel against the Most High people. See, I'm a firstborn son to my mother. And in Egypt, the Pharaoh said what? He said to kill all firstborn sons. That's right. So when I was born in 75, they knew I was the firstborn Israelite to my mother. And this is why they gave me 14 vaccine shots. 14. It's no wonder I've had a white tongue my entire life. And it got worse when I got exposed to mold. Folks, I'm telling you today, to all of my members out there, to all of my members, to all of my fans, to all of those who watch this channel and watch me on Instagram, I'm telling you today, I'm telling you right now, again, to reinform you that Bervin A. Jackson is not going to go anywhere at all unless, here we go, unless I am assassinated. Other than that, I'm not going to die from anything. I said these very same words in 2010. I'm not going to die from anything. I said it again in the hospital when I had died and came back. When I died, folks, went into a coma. I had no idea I was even out of the world. I went into a coma for 3 days and woke up. 3 days I woke up. And when I was there in the hospital, and I woke up and they took me out of ICU and put me to a room, the doctors all came and they just kept saying to me, we just don't understand. We don't understand how you are not having any problems. It's like everything about your body is still strong. Your reflexes are strong. Your legs are still strong. And I was up walking around the hospital the same week, the same very week, and they let me go in 7 days. So I went into a coma for 3 days, came out of a coma, and was back home in 7 days. People, that is not heard of. And you know it's true. That is not heard of at all. But see, it's heard of when the Most High Yah has plans for your life. See, the Most High Yah, he knew that I was going to find the missing links to all sickness. See, he knew I was going to find it. See, folks, there's only one way to eat. And what Esau has done, he has trained the world many formats of eating that pretty much it pisses off the good bacteria. And he knows if he keeps your good bacteria pissed at all times, then the good bacteria is not going to fight the invading parasites. The good bacteria is going to fight you. That's exactly where he wants you to be. Your good bacteria fighting you. And the Most High calls that what? The Most High calls that what? That's called confusion. See, why in the world would the Most High want the good bacteria in your gut to be fighting you? If it's fighting you, how can it fight the invading parasites? See, everything about Esau's world is backwards. Everything is about destroying you as a person to make you really believe in what he says, what Esau says, there is no cure for anything. See? So as you heard me say yesterday, folks, okay, we only have certain things in the day one time, except for drinking water. Okay, and a few other beverages. But folks, this morning I got up, I did my internal cleanse, and after my cleanse, I had 1 cup of homemade bone broth. Okay, because those are the building blocks for the body. The bone broth has stem cells. It has everything you need for your ligaments and everything else. See, so I had 1 cup of homemade bone broth. After the bone broth, I got into my main meal. And then in a few hours, I'm going to feed my good bacteria their food. So I'm going to feed my army now because my army is doing a good job in getting me well and keeping me well. And that's how it works, folks. That's exactly how it works. The good bacteria is there to keep you well. So therefore, we have to feed the good bacteria its own natural food supply by itself. These are the things you will learn in the therapy. You will learn this stuff in the protocols. You will learn this stuff when you begin to work with me as your coach. You're as your coach for life. Now, let me say this right here. As many of you prepare yourself for, here you go, the Easter holiday. This is not our holiday, Israel. I know you've been trained in the church, just like me. I was raised in the church as a child, and that's all I seen was Easter bunnies and Easter and all this stuff. The Most High Yah did not die on a cross. He did not. The Most High Yah was hung by his neck on a tree, just like his people. He was hung by his neck on a tree like his people, and he was tormented. He was tormented day and night. Okay. Let's not forget, folks. Let Esau have his days, and let true Israel have our days. The Most High Yah, his time is near. His time is near. I told you guys. I told you what is the cue. The Most High is waiting for that one nuclear set-off. For that one nuclear set-off. The Most High Yah is waiting. And when it happens, he is going to intervene. And when he does intervene, they are going to feel his wrath. They are going to feel his wrath. In Israel, this is how you know it's over. What's going to happen when these Edomites see the Most High, when they see themselves being destroyed, what's going to happen, they are going to release everything they said they was not going to release. Yes, they are. The bank accounts in your name. Yes, starting with that first. See, once Esau started to give us what is due us, reparations and everything else. Once Esau starts to do that, then you're going to know Israel is over, because Esau is determined that he is not going to give us any type of reparation, any type of funds at all. That we're supposed to just be over here in their Babylon America, just suffering till we die. So when you see this, these two things, the nuclear bomb and the Most High is going to intervene. And when that happens, these Edomites are in trouble, and they know it. And that's when they're going to start trying to act like Donald Trump. What do I mean? Trying to be nice. But no, they won't try to be nice. They are going to be forced to be nice. See, the Most High has to force Esau. Our time is near. All praise to the Most High Yah, our soon coming King. And if you're trying to start the Jackson therapy, if you're trying to start the protocols, or if you're trying to come to the ATF for the therapy one-on-one, I am still one call. That's all. Love you all.